And welcome to Wrocław in Poland. The Miejski here, the host of what should be an intriguing friendly match between Japan and Brazil. A bit of a treat for you here on ESPN on a Tuesday afternoon. 42,000 this arena holds. It's far from full, but it should still be intriguing. This is the Brazilian side. Neymar starts up front alongside Hulk. Yeah, well, so much was placed upon the Olympic Games, the gold medal that Brazilian here, the ball not running as truly as it might, but it's a good bright start from Japan.
Yeah, and I think that gives us an indication that the Japanese players seem to be operating these days without the fear factor anymore.
So many options, one of them's Ramirez, and then he in turn chose the wrong option, but there you see the danger. Zaccheroni said they would press Brazil and attack them, Jim, but there's the danger of... Now Hulk, his first chance to try and cut inside on that left foot. Oh, it's a great pass. And Oscar made the run and just couldn't hook it under the crossbar.
If he'd had a little look behind him, just briefly, Oscar, he would have known he had more space then, because, you know, you want to really send Hulk down on the outside on his right foot, but he just had a little
bit of success going forward as well so far, Japan, and they do break at pace and with intent. It's cracking into play, and it's a good strike as well. Decent save by Diego Alves.
Wonderful commitment to attack from the Japanese. Got plenty of players in the box.
Lovely play from Kaká to tee it up. Really well taken goal. Lovely strike from Paulinho. And Brazil, despite Japanese pressure, take the early lead.
Well, he's just given a little bit too much room, isn't he? I didn't think he was going to have the shot. They just...
Referee's determined to let this one flow, which is good news for us, and that's a fine pass. Offside flag was up. Kagawa couldn't finish anyway.
Looked the right call. It looked as if the Man United man had just gone a fraction early. When it was played, yes, that's a good call. It's an easy call for the assistant.
How far and wide they're spread. The flag stays down here. It's a chance for number 2. Not just for Brazil, but for Paulinho. But he couldn't take it. And once the flag had stayed down, he had to score.
This is fantastic running. This is from the deepest lying midfielder as well. And again...
But it didn't do that, and the keeper will have a little look at himself. Adriano. And plenty of options in the middle, one of whom here is Kaká. That was a hand, and it's a penalty. Good spot from the referee. The Japanese players complaining, but I think Kono, the hero of Friday night, slipped, and I think he handled the ball, Jim.
Yeah, I think it certainly hit his arm, but did he play the ball or did the...
Confident run, isn't it? And he had every right to be confident, because that's a superb penalty kick. 25 minutes played and Brazil already 2 goals to the good here. Oh, lovely pass over the top, back to Honda. Headed behind in the end by Adriano.
I think that area is a problem for Brazil, because between Leandro Castan and Davi
on the counter, 5 players forward. This is Neymar, and Neymar to make it 3. And he had so many options, but went alone. And will have frustration one scored by Neymar. There's been lots of this from Japan, and Diego Alves has to make another good save, this time from Hasebe, the captain.
Yeah, it was a very good strike, and you know, they might be limited to this, Japan, you know, something from long range. They're just going to have to take the opportunity when it presents itself, and Luiz was just a little...
Again, Brazilian players swarming forward, chance to place it. Kaká so unlucky. Rueful smile, could have been 3.
Gets is pretty good from his players.
That's Neymar caught from behind, caught on the ankle. I think some of the Brazilian players, but not all of them. And then in from Ramirez. Well, hopefully there will be more from him, and hopefully much more from this game as well. It's been richly entertaining so far, I hope you agree, despite the rain. But Honda there with the initial ones, and all in for 2014 as well. Neymar so confident in just drifting out wide and taking up that position and going for goal. Oh, it was a nasty deflection, but in the end it took it wide.
But again, you know, that's that position he loves to pick up on the left hand.
Swung deep by Oscar. Oh, and taken by Neymar and deflected it. Oh, he didn't catch it at all. It's desperately unfortunate. It might even be an own goal. But whoever it's credited to, Brazil lead by a very convincing 3-0.
Yeah, and just watch Nagatomo. I mean, he makes the first mistake here. He just gets caught underneath.
Good ball again there by Honda. Great feet from Kagawa. Well, they deserve to have pulled the goal back here.
I thought that was in. I must admit, I can't believe it must have just whizzed past.
Thiago Silva, but still alive for Honda. Can they force it through? Picked up by Ramirez. Little tug of the shirt. He showed those yellow cards in the first half. I think Connor would be fortunate to escape there, and he is going to escape. It's a fantastic ball in, a cute header back across, and just a sign that Brazil can do things in different ways. A little bit more direct there, and Neymar did so well to get on the end of it, but just couldn't direct it goalwards.
Just watch, as soon as the ball goes up.
Just silky runner. And he tried one trick too many, but he's won himself a free kick. And Brazil might just have an option or two at this.
Yeah, it was Hasabi was the one who gave the foul away, and as the referee has just indicated, there was a tug on the...
Carlos, he gets them on target occasionally, Hulk. Here we go, it's Hulk! Deflection and post, and honestly, it could be 5 or 6. And still might be with over half. There's Inui. Opens up here for Kagawa, and then for Honda. Well, it's excellent defending. Yeah, they want a penalty.
Yeah, it's Honda. He just felt he was tripped by Adriano.
Again. Got a new lease of life here, Japan. Good bit of defending momentarily, but I think it might be, well, Ramirez has got on the end of it, but the flag is up.
It's a goal, isn't it? I think he's given a goal. If anybody's going to get on the end of something like that as well, it would be Ramirez. I mean, we always remember that, you know.
Fantastic again to bring the wide man into play, and here's Honda. They're going to cause a lot of teams a lot of problems, Japan, if they keep this upward trajectory and keep playing this way. And here's Kaká with options as well. Going to go on his own though. Kaká for 4. Well, it's hard to say they don't deserve a 4th, and once again it was Brazil on the counter. And once again they chose the right options and took the chance and finished off Japan.
Yeah, and very similar to the goal he scored against Iraq, in the fact that he got in that little inside left position. Kaká was able to take it, something a bit more exciting about it.
Well, can Japan create some excitement? Now Sakai did so well to dig out. Here's Lucas Moura. There is the final whistle. Brazil so convincing. Japan started well and they played well.